Oh, I mean, Miami's the best team in the NFL right now, period. Not just the AFC, the entire NFL. And here's why. Everyone last week was talking about the Buffalo Bills. You, my man, even said that the Buffalo Bills could possibly go undefeated.
Yes, I still believe that.
Now the Dolphins beat the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills dismantled the reigning Super Bowl champs week one. They went out and they dominated AFC's #1 seed in the Tennessee Titans in week 2. And then they showed up, yes, a little banged up, but they got beat by the Dolphins. So to me, yes, right now, today, everyone can be upset about it. Okay. But the Miami Dolphins are the best team in the league. They beat the vaunted Bills. Tua Tagovailoa is out there throwing deep balls when everyone says he's got no arm strength. So if you want to talk to me about at the end of the year, yeah, maybe the Bills will be the best team in the league. But right now, today, they just got beat. And you can't stack your deck and say, oh, well, they had all these injuries, this happened, that happened. At the end of the day, the Dolphins beat them. They came back and beat the Baltimore Ravens. Right. We have MVP favorite Lamar Jackson playing out of his mind. Came back from 21 down, scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. You got to give the Miami Dolphins their due.
You know what he is? He's right. They beat New England, they beat Baltimore, and they beat Buffalo. What more you want to do?
You're like the easiest guy to sway.
Come on, Saturday. What you got?
All right, so are the Chiefs worse than the Colts?
Are they Chiefs worse than the
Colts beat them last weekend.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Okay. So here's my question to you.
Go ahead.
6 starters on defense don't play. 3 offensive linemen don't play. They're all kind of banged up. You got guys going out. They go down to Miami. The Dolphins played great in that game. They outgained them by 285 yards. 90 plays, 90 snaps, right? They didn't have explosive plays. I get it. But to say one team is better than another team right now because of one day, you're saying who's the best team? The Bills are still the best team in the AFC. And it doesn't, the Chiefs lost too. That doesn't mean they're worse than the team they just played against. I have played a lot of NFL games. I'm telling you, the best team doesn't always win. I know in your world it should, but it doesn't always work that way. There aren't always excuses.
I guess my pushback,
sometimes there's reasons.
I think RG went a little bit far with the best in the league. But my pushback to you, Jeff, because I am a Dolphin fan, what more they got to do?
Yeah, what more they
got to do?
The Ravens gave up 4
ridiculous
plays on the back end
they gave it
because
up.
they are hurt. They gave up 4 plays, bro.
But they gave it up.
Break. I get they had to make the plays. What I'm telling you is that doesn't just replicate as the season progresses. There are a lot of things that happen.
Right now,
and I'm telling you right now, I would still say the Ravens are better, and I still say that the Bills are better
both those teams got beat by
than the Dolphins.
Both those teams got beat by the Dolphins. And here's the point about the Colts and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Colts weren't a top 5, 6 team in the league going into that game. So, yes, the Colts beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs had an off day. Right. I still have the Chiefs ranked higher than the Colts, but the Dolphins went into the game undefeated, a top 5 or 6 team in the power rankings, and they beat the #1 team. Okay. When you beat the #1 team right now today, you are the best
injured
team.
#1
and they were injured as well.
Let me get Marcus in. Go ahead, Swagger. What do you think of all this?
Jeff, stop fighting this fight. RG3 know damn well the Buffalo Bills better than the Dolphins, man.
Thank you.
He know that. Everybody in that studio know that. Like, here's the thing, bro. Like, I get it. I understand what you're saying, RG3. But let's not act like it ain't like players don't matter, bro. Like, come on. We watching the game.
Do they have those players right now?
Go ahead, Marcus. Go.
But they are on the team. Like, we got to account for that, and we also got to account that this was a 2-point game when half of your team is out. Do I think the Dolphins are going to get better? Do I think the Dolphins are good? Do I think the Dolphins will be there to have something to say in the AFC? Absolutely. But I'm not going to act like not having Jordan Poirier and Micah Hyde unavailable don't matter. I'm not going to act like Phillips not being there doesn't matter. I'm not going to act like when you got 3 offensive linemen out of a football game that's not going to matter. I get it. And I understand it, what you're saying. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Bills. They got a 3-0 record. It's great, but I'm not ready to say that the Dolphins are the best team. Situations in the NFL matter. So I'm gonna leave mine there. If you believe that the Miami Dolphins are the best team, good for you, bro. Because I'm the person that says it's my list and it's mine, and make your own if you want a team to be your best team in the league. But I can't give credence to this game in entirety unless you tell me that the Bills are going to be the same team when they play the Dolphins the next time, or the Bills won't have these people available to them when they play them the next time. I know Poirier won't be, but man, I can't go there with you right now, bro.
Let me get Graz in here.
I can't go there right now.
Here's what I'll say. Mike Tyson was better than Buster Douglas. But when Buster Douglas knocked him out, he became the champ, and he stayed that way till somebody beat him. And the Dolphins have earned that right this minute.
Yes,
Sunday was not a championship game. Like it was week 3. So it's like last year, the Patriots went up to Buffalo on a Monday night, and the wind was like the reason the Patriots won that game had more to do with the weather than the teams on the field. And 2 weeks later, in Foxborough, the Buffalo Bills destroyed them. Right? Who was the better team?
Graz?
Patriots won that night.
Guess what?
You cannot tell me based on 3 games who the best team is. I'm just not going to buy off 3 games.
Graz, that's the best
Marcus.
point. Graz, that's the best point, because even after that game, we said the Bills were still better than the Patriots. Even after that game.
I am standing in solidarity with my friend Robert Griffin III, who made a very good point, and I will conclude it by merely saying this. The Dolphins won a game despite punting a ball off the buttocks of one of their own men for a safety. They gave up 2 points, the first team in the history of football to do that, and they still managed to win. So I don't want to hear it on the for this minute. For this minute
right now.
They just stop protecting.
Hold on. You go over there,
Hold on.
You go over there. Would you bet your palatial estate?
Oh,
That's how you settle it. Go over there. I'm not betting my estate.
Go over there.
No.
Go over there.
I want to keep my house. I'm going to bet my house on that man named Josh Allen.
My land in Georgia's, I'm good with
It's going to be safe. I'm going to tell Josh Allen to protect my house.
Foxy, don't let RG3 off the hook. He got a nice crib too. I'll be seeing it on Instagram.
We
Put
all
your
taking
palatial estate up too.
We're going to take it.
Put it up.
You and Josh Allen.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.